Hi, I am Noomi. This is for you who is wondering what's going on in your child's head, what they are thinking. You feel as their parent that they have something maybe way too big in their head and they just don't know how to cope with it, what to do with it, but you don't know how to ask. And you wonder what would be the right way to go forward. I use this for Denise Jarvie, The Secret Language of Light deck. And this is for you only if it resonates 100%. Otherwise, it's not for you. So, how you will help your kid? How can you enter as a loving, caring, trustworthy adult into that storm, what you are sensing that your child is in right now? And as a child, I mean under even 18 years old is a child. In Finland, 18 years old has the same rights and responsibilities than any other adults. And I know it's not the same thing all over the world. But in here, we are expecting quite a lot for 18 years old. But for me, I personally think that, of course, everyone is individual. But I think that our 18 years old, they are still very, very young, and most of their experiences are, and the way they think is very childlike, and that's good. But we adults need to protect that they can go on and find their way in life. But this is for you only if it resonates 100%. Soul tree. Okay. I think your child, who is now she or he is more than 12 years old. So not a toddler or a small child, but at least 12 years old. After 12 years old, our kids, they start to create their own space. They starting to learn how to protect their own space, their own aura. Until they are 12 years old, most of the times they stay, in some part of them stay under a mother's aura, and the mother's aura is protecting and guiding that child until she or he is ready to start learning how to do it, how to live and interact with through their own aura. And I think this is the thing. Your child is getting that sense that he or she is, they feel that they are separating their mother's aura, and they feel very uncomfortable right now, but same time they feel that is something what is necessary to happen. but they just don't understand what this is, what the it's going on. It's like if you try to remember when you were 12-ish, how did you felt going outside alone without your parents, without knowing exactly where they are, without they knowing what you are doing, where are you going, who you are talking to, what you are looking for. That was, well, my childhood was quite different because I grown up middle of the forest. Even our closest store was, for a little while, it was about 10 kilometers away. And later on, it was more than 50 kilometers away, just a grocery store. So we were really middle of nowhere. And I have created that space. I had learned my sensing and understanding my own aura, my own energy with the nature. And it had helped me so much during my whole life. Even now, if I feel unbalanced, I go somewhere where I can feel the air, the wind, where I can smell the water. Even if I can, I want to touch it, the water, where I can see the trees and smell them, where the sun is warming me. Even now, it is really important for me to be in the nature. And I think this is something what your child also need, to find her or his own way how to communicate for higher self. Just it's really hard to explain, but when you know that there is so much more, that you are so much more than you have ever understood, and you have just get just a taste of it, you know that there's suddenly you just know that there are so much more. I am so much more what my parents have ever told me, and even they don't know. Maybe they couldn't even tell that, okay, I am a lot more than just the flesh and bones and all that physical. They're starting to sense it, and they just don't know how to do it or what to do with it. But your child has a very straight line to his or her soul, own soul. And they had never completely forget where they came from. And that's really confusing because it feels so different what they see, what they feel in this physical 3D realm. The contrast is so huge that they just don't know what the heck is going on. But they always had that special connection to their own soul. They have some kind of understanding that they have light beings around them, but they don't know what or who they are or why they are. But they understand that they have always been there for them. For you as a parent, I wish that you can take your child to the nature, even just spend one day, whole day, morning to evening, in the woods, in the nature, without anything extra organized doing. Just be there. Show examples how to be relaxed in nature. If you know you can't, if you are too afraid yourself to go nature, just be there. Um, do the fire, cook the food in the fire, um, just hiking a little bit, maybe kayaking. If you are one of those parents who are afraid to be in the nature, ask someone who you can trust to take your child so they can be in the presence an adult who are most relaxed state when they are in woods. And just by that one simple thing, your child is start to find out how to balance themselves, how to uh, um, how to use that energy, what they are feeling, it's coming constantly into their physical form, and how to navigate that through the Mother Earth. They are very, very special. And I think there's only, I don't know how many of you think this is 100% for you, but I don't think there are too many. But your child is really special. All kids are special, and every kid who has born after 2000, after 2012, I said, or even earlier, every single one has something different in their physical appearances already, what we had to transform. That they don't. They remember more than we did when we were born. But these kids who I am talking about now, they are even more open. And you do a huge favor for them. You can literally save the rest of their life if you can help them to reconnect to nature, to understand how important it is that they are part of this planet. Yes, they may feel that they are away from home, that they are not from here. Yes, that's true. But right now, their home is right here on this Mother Earth. And your job is their parent, is to help them start to love, start to connect, start to communicate the nature, this planet where they are now. They need that very, very badly. And if they don't find that healthy way, it's going to be really hard for them to just by being able to go through the everyday life, because they just don't feel connect. They are constantly thinking that they are not supposed to be here. They feel themselves outsiders always, no matter what you do or what you say. If you don't help them to find the connection to this earth, they need you to show how important this planet, this earth, this nature is all of us. And how you love this earth, how you respect it. how you make choices every day to help this planet Earth to love you even more. I think you get this right now. Um, if yourself are open to your own guides, to your own guardian angel, you can ask them to help um, to do work together with your child light group, those light beings who are with them constantly. So they, when your kid sense that your whole being, everything what you are not against him or her, but you are working together, you have the same goal, without even saying it aloud, that okay, let's go child, we go into the woods in the nature, and I start now to learn you, teach you how to love this earth. You don't have to say it. It's pointless. You have to show it, and show it like you mean it. So that's why it's really important that you, if you know you are not comfortable in nature, don't do it yourself. Ask someone who is and who you can completely trust. And I think this is not just a one-time trip, just one day in the nature. It's not enough. Maybe some of this child, it is enough, but most of them, they need a regular basis, that very gentle, quiet teaching, where they can see their own eyes, hear their own ears, feel their own body, experience through their own senses how good it is to be in the nature, connected to the nature, how it feels. Immediately it helps to feel them better in their body, because they start to, even just 10 seconds, if they get that line open completely through from their soul, through their body to the earth, even the 10 seconds, if that line is completely open, they get it. They have then that experience, that how it's supposed to feel like when everything works. Okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. And the tools is right there when they see and they feel, when they can really see from it, someone who is example how well they are in the nature themselves. You can't teach that in the books for these children. It has to be by example. It feels like that's the only way how they really get it. So I hope this was helpful, and I wish you and your children and all those adults who are here to help people to be more relaxed in the nature and find the joy and peace in there. You are all very, very helpful for all of us in this planet. Thank you.